But kids, they grow up so fast. One day you're preparing to send them back to school. Next thing you know, they're off to college. And parents, it's never too early to set your finances right for your kids' future degree. So joining me now to help you out is local financial planner Andrew Whalen. Andrew, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Pleasure. I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
So help our parents out. What do they need to know?
Yeah, so there's basically 3 investment vehicles and 2 financial tips to stay focused on. So the most prominent investment vehicle to save for college is a 529 plan. You can put the investments in and they grow tax deferred, meaning you're not paying any taxes while the investments grow. And you can take the money out tax-free if used for higher educational purposes or qualified education expenses, including for universities, colleges, and trade schools. So they're a great tool if you're only trying to save for college. But unfortunately, if you don't use all the money that's in the 529 plans, there is a penalty for it. So there could be other flexible options out there in addition to the 529 plan.
We were talking about flexible options. What are those other options?
So a lot of people associate Roth IRAs as a retirement savings vehicle,
right.
But a Roth IRA can also be used for qualified educational expenses. So you can make non-deductible contributions and they grow tax deferred, and if you use the distributions for qualified educational expenses, they come out tax free. So it offers that flexibility. The third one is what's known as an UTMA or an UGMA account. So that's Uniform Transfer to Minor Act or Uniform Gift to Minor Act. So if you have cash laying around, stocks, bonds that you want to gift to your children, these custodial accounts act as a trust for your child. So they do become taxable when you make the distributions, but you can put a lot more money into those types of accounts. That's the type of account that I use to save for college. Yeah. But the one hindrance about an UTMA account is that universities look at those when determining how much financial aid. So if you have a lot of money in those accounts, it may limit the amount of financial aid that you're going to receive. But if you have a lot of money in those accounts, you may not need a lot of financial aid.
Yeah, that's very important because I think a lot of people usually think about the college plan first and
exactly
don't think about the other options that are available to them.
That's right.
Now, as far as parents and students themselves, are there other ways for them to cut costs and allot that money just to wrap up our assignment?
Absolutely. So 2 things. Have your child chip in. We live in a different economy where children are starting to make money from side hustles, playing video games online. So as they start to make money, start talking to them about a budget for their financial future, including college at an even younger age. And then the last point is find ways to reduce costs. So it's something that I did personally. When they enter into high school, see if there's scholarships available that you can start applying for, and see if they can qualify for advanced placement or dual credit classes, because that will cut the amount of time that they need to be in college, saving you time and money, and get them focused on a 4-year game plan and talk to them about their major. All 3 of these things will help increase the probability of success for college education.
Yeah, that's very important, especially college education is getting more and more important nowadays
and more expensive.
Yes, exactly.
So start early, save more, and that will be the best path for prosperity for college education.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Those are some very helpful tips to help all of our viewers out.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this break.